In 2011, the previous PNP administration bought a vehicle. They called the vehicle the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program. How many of you remember that vehicle? At that time, it was necessary to employ the Jeep, to buy it, because unemployment was over 13%. In fact, youth unemployment was as high as between 30 and 35%. But that Jeep did not have an engine. The tires were punctured. The doors were falling off. And so it didn't go very far. It didn't go very far. When we took over 2016, we set about fixing the engine of the Jeep. We reduced the oil pressure. We changed the tires. The radiator was overheating, causing a whole heap of inflation and high debt. It had no brakes. Crime was running out of control. Every minute we have to carry it, go mechanic, and every time we go mechanic we have to pay, and that meant we had to do what? Put on more taxes on the people, almost $34 billion worth of taxes to repair the Jeep. We fixed the engine, we put in a proper gearbox, fix the radiator, make sure the oil pressure is stable, we don't have no leakage in the engine anymore, and you have a good driver. That driver carry you through COVID. That driver and that Jeep carry you through the massive economic fallout that took place with the disruption in the supply chain, the high inflation. It carry you through the war in the Ukraine. And then recently, it carry you through Hurricane Beryl. And all through that, nobody drop off of the Jeep. Not one public sector worker was laid off or their salary cut. Not one. More than that, we were able to give the largest care package in the history of Jamaica, where we actually supported persons in the private sector who lost income as a result of COVID. Never happened before. I can go through and tell you all the great things that we have done. Youth unemployment, we cut that in half. Youth unemployment is now about 14%. Unemployment moved from about 13%, is now 3.5%. The debt moved from about 130, is now 68%. 10 budgets of no net new taxes. We have managed to stabilize the exchange rate. Jamaica is probably the only country in this region that has a freely floating exchange rate. We have controlled inflation. I mean, the amount of things we have done. What is therefore the next destination? That the vehicle that we have fixed up and repaired, you can't call it a Jeep anymore, because that the vehicle you know, that the vehicle you know is a Raptor. That vehicle is a strong vehicle. So what is the next destination? Having got the engine to work, and now the tires of expectation and ambition is now alive in the people. Now that they say that we can achieve things, the focus now for the large number of Jamaicans: water and roads. In other words, the electorate is very much concerned about the local issues that has been neglected for decades, and they want their government to focus on these local issues.